Friends, we are continuing. So we completed illustration from the study material. Then going forward, you can write the heading methods of transfer pricing. Methods of transfer pricing. Methods of transfer pricing. Now, what do you mean by this methods of transfer pricing? Now, methods of transfer pricing refers to the methods used by buying division and selling division for determining the transfer price of the goods or services transferred internally. Okay, so that is the methods of transfer pricing. Now, basically, you have three types of methods. Okay, one is market price based TP. Second is cost based TP. And the third one is negotiation based TP. Okay, now what do you mean by market price based TP? In this method, the TP is fixed on the basis of the market price of the product or service transferred. Okay, so we have already seen that the maximum price that the buying division will be prepared to pay to the selling division will be the purchase price. Okay, what is that purchase price? Purchase price is nothing but the price at which this particular product that is internally transferred is available in the external market. Okay, so this method can be applied only to the cases where the product transferred is available in the external market. I don't have to explain anything much on this market price based TP, because in this method you see what is the market price of the product which you are selling to your internal division, or you are buying from your internal division, and based on that market price will be taken as a base. Okay, and you see what all of the cost that are saved on internal transfer, or such additional costs that are incurred for internal transfer. You adjust for these costs. Okay, then you get a revised market price which will be taken as a basis for determining the transfer price. I'm not saying that the transfer price will be equal to the market price or such revised market price. It is just that this market price will be taken as a basis for determining the TP. Okay, so that is this question. Now you can write here in market price based TP, comma, the market price is adjusted for any cost that will not be incurred for internal transfer and any cost that is incurred only for internal transfer. Common logic only. Okay, when you are selling a particular product in the external market, you will incur a lot of other cost, but when you transfer the same goods internally, you don't incur those costs. So naturally what will happen, that cost which you are not incurring in the internal sales will be reduced from your total cost. That is one thing. Now similarly, if you are the buying division, if you buy it from the external market, you incur a lot of additional cost which is not their internal transfer. So you will be prepared to pay more because you have a saving here. Okay, so those are the common logics. I don't have to explain too much on that. Now that is with respect to the market price based TP. Now going forward, next is cost based TP. Okay, and what you do here is the TP is fixed based on the cost incurred by the selling division. Okay, cost can include cost of production or manufacture, then cost of internal transfer, also opportunity cost. Okay, now this cost can be further, you have marginal or incremental cost, you can have total cost, then you can have standard cost, then you can have ABC cost, etc. You can, the cost what you are taking can be either the marginal cost, then or you can have the total cost or your ABC cost or standard cost, whichever. Depending upon the type of cost, you will change your percentage of profit margin required. If you are charging marginal cost as your basis of costing, then the profit margin which you are charging to fix the transfer price will also cover or will be fixed in such a manner that this will cover the fixed overheads also. Okay, on the other hand, if you are taking total cost as the basis, then the profit margin you are keeping or the margin you are keeping is just sufficient to cover your profit. Okay, because you are, while considering the total cost, you have considered an entire marginal cost, a variable cost, as well as the fixed overhead. Okay, so like that, depending upon the type of cost which you are selecting, your margin or markup, okay, will change. So you can write here depending on the cost type used, the percentage of markup added will be revised. Is it clear? Yes. So that's all with respect to the cost base. Now I think the speed is okay. Then going forward, that is cost based. Then next you have the negotiation based transfer price. Negotiation based transfer price. What you do in negotiation based transfer pricing is the TP is fixed based on the negotiations between the divisional managers of buying division and selling division. Okay, but even when you negotiate, you need certain base prices. Okay, so the negotiation will be done on the basis of cost price or market price or both. Okay, so even in negotiation method, you are using either cost base or market price or both. Is it clear? Okay, now there are special type of methods for determination of TP. Determination of TP. Under that, the first one is shared profit or contribution relative to cost. Okay, shared profit or contribution relative to cost based TP. So here the TP will be computed based on shared profit or shared contribution. How to share the profit or how to share the contribution? It is relative to the cost. Okay, so what you are doing here is, I will give you an example. There is a company called AB Limited. Okay, AB Limited has two divisions, division A and division B. Okay, division A is manufacturing a component A and division B is using that component A to produce product B. Is it clear? So ultimately what is being sold is product B. Okay, it is sold in external market and the price at which it is sold is rupees 50 per unit. Is it clear? Rupees 50 per unit. Now for producing this component, division A has a variable cost of, let us say, rupees 15 per unit, and once the component reaches division B will have to incur a further cost of, let us say, rupees 10 per unit. Okay, this is additional cost excluding the TP. Okay, so what will happen? The total cost to AB Limited, as far as AB Limited is concerned, selling price per unit is rupees 50 less variable cost per unit is 15 plus 20, that is rupees 25. So the remaining amount, contribution per unit, how much? Rupees 25. Okay, now what we will do in this method is the total contribution of this company, that is this 25 rupee per unit. Okay, this will be shared between the buying division and selling division. Buying division, which is buying division B, and selling division, which is selling division A. How do you bifurcate? How do you apportion this total contribution between these two? On the basis of cost. On the basis of which cost? On the basis of individual cost incurred by each of these division. Means what? For as far as A is concerned, it is 15, and for B it is 10. So in the case of selling division, that is A, what you do, the share of contribution will be, share is equal to 25 into, okay, 25 into, what is the cost incurred by A? It is 15 divided by, what is the total cost? Total cost is 25. 25 divided by 25. So that is equal to how much? 25 into 15 divided by 25 will be 15 itself. So 15 rupee will be charged here. And for division B, what would be the share? It will be 25 into 10 by 25, that is equal to rupees 10. So this is the share of contribution allocable to division A and division B. Now how to determine the transfer price? How to determine the TP? Determine TP is equal to cost to selling division plus share of contribution or profit. Contribution or profit. Now if contribution is what is taken, then if contribution, then the cost will be, which cost? You will have to take the variable cost alone. Variable cost. Then if profit is taken, that means net profit after deducting your fixed cost also, then you have to take total cost here. Is it clear? So this is the method of shared profit or contribution relative to cost. In this method, the total profit or contribution earned by the entity will be apportioned or allocated between the buying division and selling division on the basis of cost incurred by each of these division, and based on that the transfer price will be determined. Okay, so you can write, in this method the total contribution or profit earned by the entity as a whole will be apportioned between the buying division and selling division on the basis of cost incurred by the respective division. Okay, in bracket you can write excluding the transfer price. Okay, then full stop. Such share of contribution along with contribution or profit along with the variable cost or total cost incurred by the selling division will be considered for determining the transfer price. It's a very simple logic only. There is nothing complicated in this. Okay, so what we can do is we can do a problem from this. Okay, I think we have a problem at the beginning of the chapter. You can take institute material. Yes, take page number 9.6. There is an example given. 9.6. You can read the question. Okay, if you read the question, a manufacturer of cornflakes has two divisions, one producing the cornflakes and the other packaging division that manufactures cartons. The production division purchases all the cartons from the packaging division. Cost of cartons from outside vendors would be number of cartons 5,000, 77,000. The number of cartons 8,000, it is 95,000. So here you have two divisions. So here you have two division. Who is a manufacturer of cornflakes? One is the manufacturing division, and next is packaging division. What do you do with this manufacturing division? Manufacture cornflakes. Packaging division, they manufacture what? Cartons. And packaging division sell cartons to the manufacturing division. Okay, and as far as manufacturing division is concerned, it has got either purchase cartons from external market, or you go for the transfer from the internal packaging division. Okay, right. Now you have the cost details also. If it is purchased from external customers, then cost incurred. The details is available. Now what do you have to do? The production cost incurred by the packaging division for similar volume of cartons is also available. Am I right? The production cost incurred by the packaging division, that is also available. Now, production and sale of the final product, cornflakes, are as below. What is the production and sale of final product? Volume 5,000, 8,000. Total cost, excluding cost of cartons, it is given. Then sales value, that is available. Then an appropriate transfer pricing policy is being framed. As the corporate management accountant, calculate 1. The transfer price based on shared profit relative to cost method. Then 2. The market method. Show the profitability of each division under both methods. Now discuss the effect of both the methods on the profitability of the divisions. That is the requirement. How do you do that? Okay, so answer. Solution. The first is calculation of profitability. The first is calculation of the transfer price, and after that profitability. Calculation of transfer price. In that, method 1, shared profit relative to cost method. Shared profit relative to cost method. Okay, so what you do here, we are apportioning the total profit of the company between manufacturing division and packaging division based on what? Based on the cost incurred. The cost incurred. Is it clear? Yes. Now we have two levels of volume here. One is 5000 units and the other one is 8000 units. Okay, so the profit has to be computed. So first is computation of total profit of the entity. Okay, how do you find it out? You have level of activity 5000 units, then 8000 units. Okay, then sales value. What is given as sales value? Sales value is 2 lakh and 3 lakhs respectively, right? 2 lakhs and 3 lakhs. Okay, less what? Cost. Okay, cost of production incurred by manufacturing division. What is the cost incurred by manufacturing division? It is 1,20,000 and 1,80,000 respectively. Okay, 1,20,000 and 1,80,000. Now packaging division. Packaging division also you have two. Where is it? Packaging division, the cost is 77,000. Sorry, that is the outside vendors cost. So 75,000 and 80,000. Okay, so total cost two lakh minus 1,20,000 minus 75,000. That will be 5,000 here. No, total cost will be 1,95,000. 1,95,000 and here 2,06,000. Is it 85,000 or 80,000? It is 80,000. Okay, so this should be 80,000. So 2,60,000. Therefore, what about the profit? Profit will be 5,000 here and 40,000 here. And what will be the total profit? Total profit is 5,000 if the volume is 5,000 units, and when the volume increases to 8,000 units, it will be 40,000. Now what you have to do, this have to be apportioned between the both the divisions. Okay, so apportionment of profit. In what order? On what basis? It is done on the basis of the ratio of total cost. Is it clear? So here it will be, first you have to take manufacturing division. manufacturing division. What is the cost allocable to manufacturing division? Total is 5,000 rupees into what is the cost incurred by manufacturing division? 1,20,000. Out of what is the total cost? Total cost is 1,95,000. Okay, so 1,95,000. This will give you 3077, rounded off. 3076.92. That can be rounded off to 3077. Okay, 3077. Now packaging division. Packaging division, the amount will be balanced. Okay, but still we can compute using the formula itself. 75,000, 5,000 into 75,000 divided by 1,95,000. That will give you 5,000 into 75 divided by 195 will be 1923. Okay, now similarly in this case it will be 40,000 into what is the total cost incurred by manufacturing division? It is 1,80,000. 1,80,000 divided by 2,60,000 is the total cost. So that will give, total will be 40,000 into 180 divided by 260 will give you 27,692. 27,692. And here 40,000 into 80,000 divided by 2,60,000. 2,60,000, and that will be is equal to 40,000 into 80 divided by 260. 12,308. 12,308. Okay, so total profit apportioned. $3077 plus 1923 will be, it should be 5,000, and here 27,692 plus 12,000. Okay, so this will should be 40,000. Okay, this is the apportionment. Now what you have to do? You have to find out the transfer price. Okay, so transfer price, computation of transfer price to be charged by packaging division. Okay, so again you have 5,000 units, 8,000 units. So how do you find out the transfer price to be charged? Here the transfer price to be charged will be the individual cost incurred by that particular division plus the share of this profit. Okay, that should be the total amount of transfer pricing. Okay, transfer price to be received. So cost of production of cartons. What is total the cost of production of cartons? 75,000 and 85,000. Add share of profit, apportioned. What is the share of profit apportioned? 1923 and 12,308. So total amount to be charged from packaging division, from manufacturing division, Okay, 76 923 and 92 308. Okay, and the transfer price per unit is equal to 76 923 divided by 5000. 76 923 divided by 5000 will be 15.38. And here it will be 11.53 per unit. Okay, so this is the transfer price to be charged. Now what you have to do, you have to find out the statement of profitability for each of these divisions. Can you find it out? It is same as what we have computed earlier, because the apportion profit will be the profit of these divisions. But still we will do the calculation once again and see whether you are getting the same amount. Okay, so statement of profitability, 5000 units, then 8000 units, 5000 units and 8000 units. In case of 5000 units, packaging division, gross revenue, this is TP. What is gross revenue here? $76 923, and here 11.53 into 8000, that is equal to 92,308. Now what do you have to do? Less cost of production. What is cost of production? 75,000 and 80,000. So profit will be 76 923 minus 75,000, that is 1923, and the other one, it is 92,308 minus 80,000, 12,308. This is same as the shared profit. Okay, now next is manufacturing division. Sales revenue. What is the total sales revenue? 2 lakh and 3 lakh. less cost of manufacturing. Cost of manufacturing was 1,20,000 and 1,80,000. Am I right? 1,20,000 and 1,80,000. 1,20,000 and 1,80,000. Then cost of packaging. Cost of packaging. What will be the cost of transfer price? 76,923. 76,923 and 92,308. So profit. 2 lakh minus 1,20,000 minus 76,923. That will come to 3077. And here 3 lakh minus 1,80,000 minus 92,308. That is 27,692. 27,692. Okay, so that is the profitability. So we have done the first part. Now what is the second part? Discuss the, we have one more method, that is market method. Okay, so this is the first method. Second method, transfer price based on market price. Transfer price based on market price. Okay, now what you have to do, the TP will be fixed on the basis of market price of the cartons in the external market. In the external market, what will be the profit in the external market, that will be taken as the basis for determining the price. Okay, so what you have to do here, (5,000 units), 8,000 units, sale price of cartons in the external market. What do they say? What is the market price? It is given. It's given to be 77 and 95,000. 77, 95,000. Okay, therefore transfer price is equal to same 77,000 and 95,000. Okay, now what you have to do, you have to find out the profit, divisional profitability. Divisional profitability. First is packaging division. Packaging division, what is the revenue? Revenue or TP will be 77,000 and 95,000 less cost of manufacture of cartons. How much? 75,000 and here it is 80,000. Okay, so profit for packaging division will be rupees 2,000 here and rupees 15,000 here. Okay, and same in the case of the other division, that is manufacturing division. Revenue 5,000 and 8,000. What is the sales revenue? 2 lakh and 3 lakh. 2 lakh and 3 lakh. Okay, less transfer price. What is the transfer price here? 77,000, because at that is the rate at which they are selling, and 95,000. 77,000 and 95,000. Then transfer price of cartons, manufacturing cost of cornflakes, manufacturing cost of cornflakes is 1,20,000 and 1,80,000. Therefore profit will be 2 lakh minus 77,000, 1,20,000. So here 3,000 here, and 3 lakh minus 95,000 minus 1,80,000, that is 25,000. So total profit of the entity, $3,000 here plus 2,000, so 5,000, and 25,000 plus 15,000, so that is 40,000. Okay, so that's all the computation part. Now there is one more part to it. What is that? They ask you to discuss the effect of both the methods on profitability of the divisions. Okay, so if you see these methods, in the first method, that is transfer price based on the shared contribution method, what is the profit of the packaging division? The profit of packaging division is 1,923 and 12,308. Whereas that of manufacturing division is 3,077 and 27,992. Okay, but when you move to market based, it becomes 2,000 and 15,000 as against what? 1,923 and 12,308. Okay, so in the market basis, the price or the profit of the packaging division is increasing, whereas in the case of manufacturing division, it is coming down to 3,000 and 25,000, whereas it was 3,077 and 27,692 in the case of the manufacturing division, if shared contribution method was adopted. What about the total profit of the company? Total profit of the company 5,000 and 40,000 in both the cases. Okay, so you can write the analysis. Okay, irrespective of the transfer pricing method used, the total profits of the company will remain unchanged. Therefore, the transfer price adopted by the divisions, do not have any effect on the profitability of the entity. Effect on the profitability of the entity. Is it clear? So irrespective of the transfer price used by these divisions, there is no impact on the profitability of the company. But you can write a note under that. Note. The above conclusion will be valid. What is the above conclusion? The conclusion that the transfer price adopted will not impact the company's profitability will be valid only if the decision to transfer the goods internally does not change internally does not change. Okay, what does it mean? If the company's decision to transfer the goods internally, that means the manufacturing division and packaging division, they transfer the goods, or the manufacturing division uses the cartons made by the packaging division, unless that decision changes, whatever be the transfer price you are adopting, that is not going to affect the company's total profit. You charge 1 rupee, or you charge 20 rupee, or 100 rupee, or 1000 rupees for the internal transfer, it is not going to impact the profits of the company. But suppose I told you in the morning session, the divisional managers have to be given autonomy for decision making. So the manufacturing division, they are thinking that, see, if I purchase the goods from the external market, I will get better quality goods at a lower rate. Okay, or I will get some additional benefits, or I will get it at a lower cost. So that by purchasing from outside market, I will be able to maximize my profits of my division. Okay, if the selling division, the buying division thinks so and go for purchasing the goods from the external market, then there is a change in the decision. Okay, so in such a scenario, the profitability of the company will be affected. Is it clear? So unless the decision changes from internal transfer to external purchase, the profitability, any amount of transfer price you use, it is not going to affect the entity's profit. But the moment the decision changes, that means on one side the buying division decides to purchase the goods from external market rather than internal transfer, or the selling division decides to sell the product in the external market than to sell it to the internal the buying division, there could be impact on the profitability also. Okay, so that is the first observation you can write. Then second observation, how does the methods affect the profitability of the division? Okay, you can write the profits of the packaging division. The profits of the packaging division will be high if the TP transfer price is fixed based on, will be high if the transfer price is fixed based on the market price. Okay, on the other hand, the profitability of the production division or manufacturing division, the profitability of the production division will be high when the TP is based on shared contribution method. Therefore, the method of TP adopted will impact the divisional profitability, though it will not affect the overall profitability, of the company. So that is the analysis what you can make. Okay, now is there any other question here? analysis of results. Then you will have to move to the next topic, cost based transfer pricing. Okay,